What's up? It's your Chili Sports anchor, Devin J. Martin. Welcome into the Delmarva Sports Insider, the only live and local show dedicated to giving you all local sports. I'm here by myself tonight. Maybe Sports Director Brandon Bossert will join me. He was up there in Newark covering championship football, and that's what we're going to be spending a majority of tonight talking about, coming into the final week of football for both Maryland and Delaware. The local teams had two teams representing Delmarva still alive, competing for the title. Now, let's start with tonight's game up in Delaware. The Cape Henlopen Vikings were trying to complete their Cinderella run in the 3A and taking down their heated rival, Sally's, in the 3A title game. Now, Sports Director Brandon Bossert was up there at Newark for the title game and has the recap.
An historic Cape Henlopen football season culminating with a return to the state championship game for the first time since 1984 against the Salesianum Sal's. Could the Vikings upset yet another top-ranked team in Delaware to win their first title since 1979? Let's find out. Great start for Cape. They recover a Sal's fumble and march right down the field. Markai James going for the corner. He is in for the touchdown. It's 7-0 Cape early. And the student section going wild. They love this start for their Vikings. That defense strong in the first half. Salesianum shut out until just before halftime. We'll get to that in a second. How about this pass downfield? Jamison Tingle, what a throw! Lamar McCoy, what a catch! Incredible play downfield. Later, Sal's finally getting on the board. Brady McBride with the fade to William Newman in the end zone. That's a touchdown for the top seed, and we are tied at 7. We would go into halftime tied, but this is where the momentum changed in a hurry. Tingle pressured. The ball finds L.J. Smith. What a move. Smith goes in for the pick 6. And just like that, Cape down 2 touchdowns in the third quarter, and things would not get much better. Salesianum started feeding B.J. Alleen when there was nothing the Vikings could do, as Alleen breaking loose for a trio of second-half touchdowns. Sally's pulls away in the second half and wins the 3A state title 45-17. Cape Henlopen's incredible run to the championship coming to an end at the University of Delaware. The Vikings awarded the runners-up trophy, their first in 39 years. Despite the disappointing finish, this team will forever be linked together for what they accomplished this season.
Well, this is a special group, and I think their legacy is cemented. I mean, they're the team that helped us take the next step right towards what we hope to accomplish someday, which is championships. And we had a great group of seniors, and they're very talented, and they played at an amazingly high level, and they took on all challengers, went on the road each time to do it. We love them, and we'll forever be linked as a family. At the end of the day, you try to tell them, like, that's going to be the more important thing. But right now it hurts too much.
And though Cape Henlopen fell short of their goal of winning their first title in over 4 decades, it has been a very successful year for the Vikings this year, going from 1 win just 2 years ago to 4 wins last year and a 50-point playoff loss to now making it to the state championship with 2 playoff wins under their belt. This is a team to watch out for in the coming years in Henlopen North football. Reporting from Newark, Brandon Bossert, 47 ABC, WMDT Sports.
Yeah, congrats to Sally's for the win, and also a special shout out to the Vikings for a great season. They knocked out Dover in the first round, and they took down Sussex Central, 2 teams that they struggled with during the regular season. 2 teams that were Henlopen favorites as well, especially in the 3A. So the Vikings, they couldn't get the championship, but at the end of the day, it was still a very successful season for Cape Henlopen. Now, let's go from Delaware to Maryland to yesterday's title game in the 2A. Stephen Decatur facing the Huntingtown Hurricanes and the 2A championship last night. Now, Decatur, they've done it. They complete their undefeated season. They win their first ever football championship in program history. What a special team this was from start to finish. Now, let's waste no more time talking and give the people what they want, which is the highlights from last night. It was a big turnout last night, a sea of blue in Annapolis as Decatur looking for their first ever football title. Now, Decatur starts at the goal line. This is a play that worked all year long for the Seahawks. It was Bryson Coleman. The quarterback keeper is in. Decatur takes a 7-0 lead, and then later, Coleman, the Tribe Wise, he throws it upstairs, and Tribe Wise gets it down and comes down with it and brings it in. The refs come together and they have a touchdown for the Seahawks. Now, Huntingtown's defense did do a very good job taking the ball away. They had plenty of chances. There's their second interception of the night. They had 3 in total, but not the Seahawks' cleanest game on offense, but that takeaway did lead for the Hurricanes. But at the end of the day, it would be Seahawks and more Seahawks. The defense was great. Gavin Salito getting that sack, and then Coleman calling his own number yet again, diving in for the touchdown. He was responsible for all 3 of the scores for Decatur last night, and they go back ahead by 2 scores. Now the Canes come right back ahead, and they score a true battle of titans, a slant route right on target. Extra point was blocked, so Decatur still ahead by 8, 21-13 as we get deeper into the 4th quarter. And now they need a stop. That's Gavin Salito with the sack. The huge sack sets up a 3rd and 23 with less than a minute to go in the game, and then it's a 4th and long, and that's Salito yet again. That pass broken up by him and by Trey Dorn. That would do it. That's how they clinched it last night, winning the MPSSAA 2A football championship over Huntingdon, 21-13. Now here's Coach Jake Coleman talking about how special it is to win the title and also do it with his son leading away at quarterback.
Bryson's leadership has been amazing, and I hate talking about my son, okay, but I'm going to do it. He's one of the best players the state's ever seen, period. And for him to cap it off at 14-0, and it's unbelievable.
It's been one hell of a ride. Honestly, that's the best way I can put it. We've gone and we've proved so many people wrong, and it was so great. That last hug at the end of the game right there. I've been waiting for that all season.
Yeah, he's talking about that hug between him and his dad after they won that title. Now, after the win, the boys made it back to Berlin safely at 1 a.m. yesterday morning, and they had a welcome home crowd waiting for them. You see the buses pulling into the driveway, and then they had a lot of support. A lot of crowd showed up to the game last night, and they were also waiting for them back in Berlin. And then you see them in the locker room celebrating their championship win. Now, Bryson and his dad aren't the only ones who deserve praise for the win from last night. Players like Trey Dorn, David Chandler, Gavin Salito, Kareem Bolden, and Tribe Wise all made impact plays to solidify the championship. Here's more from them after last night's win.
This might top them all. This is pretty great, but just going to practice and with all these guys, I love them to death, and just great being there every day.
Working hard every day in practice, games, every rep I get, I just act like it's my last, and that's what really I took that next step in my game.
When I first transferred, I was kind of nervous. It's a big leap going from the Henlopen to the Bayside, and they just welcomed me in like I've been there for 4 years. They never made me feel uncomfortable. They taught me everything. We moved slow, and we just built it step by step, and we just played in the biggest game of our high school career.
Yeah, they were fantastic all year, 14-0, never really challenged during the regular season, had some late challenges in the playoffs, but they were able to get it done. So congratulations to the Seahawks for their title. And again, I want to give a special shout out also to the Cape Henlopen Vikings back in Delaware. They had a great season as well. Now, that'll do it for the A block. We're taking a commercial break, but when we return, we've got more speaking and more content about the Decatur Seahawks and their newly crowned title trophy that's sitting back there in Berlin. They stopped by in studio to talk more to the DSI crew about last night's title performance. Again, an exclusive interview with them, so don't go anywhere. That and more when the Delmarva Sports Insider returns.
What's up? It's Gavin Salito, 2023 state champ, and you're watching Delmarva Sports Insider.